Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this is going to cover the week of August 16th to the 22nd. And I love these cards so much that I am using them again. It's the Priestess of Light Oracle. And last week I did my very first reading with them, and I'll tell you, they are spot on. So if it works, stick with it. We're going to stick with these cards for the rest of our readings, I feel, for a while, because they are amazing cards. You could use this as a pick a card reading, 1, 2, or 3, or you could use it as a blended weekly reading for the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. The beginning of the week, I'm going to take a card from the top. Middle of the week, I'm going to take a card for, we got 2 there. Middle of the week, let me pull another one from the center. And the end of the week, I'm going to take a card from the bottom. Okay, and these are a card deck by Sandra Ann Taylor, who's the author, and Kimberly Weber. If you want to see this entire deck, it is on my playlist of card deck reviews. You can check it out here on my YouTube channel. And let's take card number 1, which is card number 48, for those of you into numerology. And it says, Idyllic Times, the Garden Paradise. And it looks like we have this owl and this woman, and she has a butterfly in her hand, and she's out in the woods because it looks like there's a tree in the background, and she's surrounded by lush greenery. And oh wow, the artwork on these cards are amazing. And, you know, an owl on this card blesses the priestess of the garden as she holds that butterfly in her hands. And this portends to a time of great peace and joy coming your way. It may be unexpected blessing or long time awaited results of your efforts. Because last week, remember, we were making an effort to remove negative things, the snakes in our life, the things that, you know, detract from our happiness and exhaust us and drain us. And the butterfly reminds us of the gentle power to become something completely new through the process of metamorphosis. And yeah, to me, the butterfly is a sign of transformation. And I see them quite a bit. And I'm sure a lot of you out there do it as well. And as a caterpillar changes through an internal alchemic process, it experiences intense pressure and difficulty. And that's how we as humans feel too. When we're going through really rough times, we're feeling like we're being pushed and shoved and pressed, where we're worried we're going to break. But that's all part of the cycle. Okay? And, you know, then that butterfly emerges from its cocoon, and she has wings, and she's gone through all of the difficulties, and she's able to transform herself. That's her transformation into a beautiful butterfly when she comes out of that cocoon. So, you know, similarly, the hardships that you've gone through that have brought you great value and inner strength, transforming your life and carrying you to a new reality of peace and peaceful surroundings, be grateful for them. Because, you know, if we didn't have these hard times, we wouldn't know what the good times were. And if we didn't have these challenges and struggles, we wouldn't have known the strength that we have today. So get ready for some idyllic times, some good times coming ahead for all of us. And let yourself relax and appreciate the peace and beauty that's going to be coming into your life. So that is so beautiful, the energy of that card. And then if you chose card number 2, or the middle of the week, wow, it gets even better. It's card 41, and it's a circle of eternal joy, timelessness, and dance of life. So we're going from, you know, this idyllic time into this time of joy. And the dove, you know, of spirit brings a blissful feeling of anticipation to the priestess of the dance. And that's who she is, with her gown on here. And you feel like motion, that she's turning away. And she has this dove on top of her head. And the pair faces outwards in front of a portal that leads to the energetic realm. And this mystical vortex is a place of power where intentions and vibrations reach from the long distance past into the infinite future. And the dove is a symbol of eternal spirit, a divine consciousness that moves freely through time and space. And I see doves on a regular basis. I actually have a dove that's outside my bedroom window every morning, and I hear him out there, he or she. Around 5:30 in the morning, even though I'm not ready to get up, I hear that gentle cooing, and it's so beautiful. And your soul is of the same spiritual nature, and your energy spirals through time, engaged in the dance of repetition and rebirth. Each turn of the dance, each life, and every day brings opportunities for joy. And your present joy spins blissful intentions into the fabric of the future. So remember that your soul has come to experience both happiness and self mastery. Learn what there is to learn, but never forget to let your spirit soar. This card brings profoundly encouraging guidance. Your life is eternal, and you're always connected to the bliss of your spiritual perspective, no matter what you might be going through. And believe me, we're all going through something. I say that every day. Know that, even though we're going through some dark times, and I won't elaborate on that because I won't give that my power or intention, but know that you could still find happiness and purpose and understanding, even though we're going through our difficult times in our life. And there may be a literal message as well, a suggestion to dance more, maybe get up and move your body, when you're dancing or singing or doing anything artistic. You just feel so in the moment and free. Turn on some music. But it's got to be upbeat music, good music. Don't turn on those sad songs and start crying. It's okay to cry. It's a very good release. It allows you to purge, but you don't want to live there. And maybe for some of you there might even be a party coming up that you're going to get invited to, or a wedding for someone you know. And just remember to find the bliss in life's little moments, and let yourself dance through life. And then the card number 3, for those of you who picked 3 or the end of the week, and this is card 23. It says Shamanic Journey, Purpose, Attunement, Vision, Quest. And this woman is on a beautiful white stallion, and I love the full moon. I'll tell you, these cards are so beautiful, and they're just so detailed. And this shamanic priestess, is riding in on this horse, during the full moon on this card. And it's a sacred time for you during the full moon. And it could, help you with your personal healing and transformation. I always release negative things on the full moon. Although you can release things throughout the lunar cycle, you don't have to wait for the full moon. But to me, it seems more intense, the full moon. When I set my intentions and I release what's not good for me and welcome positive things into my life. There's maybe a literal or metaphorical journey awaiting you. And it could be unearthing such profound wisdom that your life will never be the same. And we're all evolving. I'm not the same person I was last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I've completely gone through a transformation, and I wasn't a bad person. I'm just more enlightened to what I want, what I don't want. I'm more empowered. I just feel so much lighter, having gotten rid of a lot of baggage in my life. Jobs that weren't for me, family and friends, situations, and you really do create your own life. If you surround yourself, with peacefulness and positivity, your life will change, drastically. So, if right now some of you are wondering what your true purpose is, now's the time to open up and receive. Okay, and the white feathers of the priestess headdress, I'm sorry, I'm pointing here. You could see them vaguely. I don't know if the camera's picking up on them. There's kind of like a headdress here, and she has a band around the top of her forehead holding on that headdress. The feathers, are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane world. And the pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies. And the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practices. So, some of you may want to become a healer. Some of you may already be healers. But you should let yourself look first at this side of you, for it could possibly reveal your purpose, your core purpose, and, and it could allow your intentions and activities to grow. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful picture on this card. I think I'm going to leave this card out, and I'm going to use this for my meditation tomorrow. And there's an antler in her left hand. I don't know if you could see it here. She's holding an antler. Well, I'm sorry, her left hand would be here. Her arm is around the other side of the white horse here, the stallion. And those antlers there, they are a symbol of higher connection, and I have deer all the time in my yard. Most of them do not have antlers. I did see it had to be a male deer, very small deer with antlers, and it was the cutest thing because you're used to seeing a full-size deer, with antlers. But when you see a small, not a baby, but not an adult, maybe it was a preteen, and some of them, shed their antlers, and the message here is to take some time to learn, what old perceptions need to be shed, what old beliefs need to be let go of, just like the deer let go of their antlers, and allow yourself the growth and higher purpose from, restricting yourself to certain beliefs. I know my beliefs have changed so much within the past few years. And once I removed those beliefs and those, I don't want to say opinions, but those beliefs, it felt so much lighter for me. I felt like a whole world opened up of possibilities. But when you're stuck to beliefs or doing things how you've always done them, it's very confining. It doesn't allow you to grow, let's put it that way. So attune to the voice of your higher self and don't be afraid to let go, for the promise of new opportunities and expanded perceptions is clear with this card. These new approaches will illuminate your passage and your vision, and you deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. Meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that'll bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways, like in things that you never thought would happen, could happen. You just have to believe. And I meditate every morning. As soon as I get up, immediately, once I get up, it is my priority to meditate for at least 15 minutes. And then I go about my day, and I'll tell you, it makes a big difference, because how you set the tone for the day, how you begin your morning, is going to set the tone for the rest of the day. So some of you may want to start meditation if you can. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful week. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.